Good Saturday afternoon. Actually, I almost didn't do a video today because I'm pretty upset. And to be authentic in my life, I'm not playing that nicey thing anymore. I'm real and I'm angry and I'm disappointed and I'm saddened and um, scared. There's some fear in there that it it is starting the control that whoever it is that wants the control is getting it. This whole COVID thing has proved that, and part of what scares me is the fact that I see people that I know complying. Roger and I have been part of the no mask mandate in Washington, Franklin County. We don't have much going on in Warren County, which is where we live, but we spend a lot of money in Franklin County. And I walked out of the Washington coffee shop today because I won't mention his name, but the guy in there wouldn't serve me. And I'm pretty miffed about it. I don't understand it. Roger and I spend a lot of money in that store, and he could have easily said, "Oh, you have a health condition," to play this stupid game, but obviously he doesn't believe in the game. He personally, I don't know what they've been trained, the servers that work there. Um, I know the gals that work in there, and it'll be sad not to see them. But I am not going to spend money in a place where they force me to do something that I don't want to do. And that's the part that makes me angry. We should not, none of us should ever stand to be forced to do something we don't want to do. That is just wrong. And I don't care about all the why and wherefore behind it. And I know some of you are going to say, "Oh, well, it's for the better good of the people." Well, fuck no, it's not. It is not. The masks don't do anything. They don't do anything. They keep us in fear. They keep us muzzled so you can't even understand what people are saying to you. It just makes me really angry. And it really makes me happy because it was an opportunity for me to stand up and say, "No, you know what? I'm not going to go out in my car and get my mask and act like a sheeple and come back in here so that you'll serve me." Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that anywhere in my life. They mandate the vaccine. They got another thing coming. I'm not, and if they mandate it and they say, "Oh, you can't get your driver's license unless you get a vaccine," well, I'll just fake shit like I used to fake shit when they tried to force me to vaccinate my children to go to school. I didn't vaccinate my kids. There's 5 of them. And they're all grown up and they're healthy. They didn't need a vaccine shoved in them. The first public school that I tried to put Kyle, my oldest one, in was in St. Charles County, and they had never even heard of somebody refusing to vaccinate their child, and they had to go find their paperwork, and they had to go find the religious exemption that they made me lie about because I, as his mother, am not smart enough or don't know enough to make the best decision for my child. This has been going on. This is not new. It happened then. They try to make you feel stupid. They try to make me feel stupid, that I didn't know what I was talking about. What's the matter with you? You're not going to vaccinate your children? Fuck no, I'm not going to vaccinate my children. I think the reason why I have autoimmune issues, and part of the reason why I have autoimmune issues, not all, part of the reason why my sister got cancer and died in 2017 was because of vaccines. Now, you can judge me. You can have all the opinions you want. I don't really care. I don't really care anymore. I do not care. At 56 years old, I do not care. You can think whatever you want. I have a right This is about our rights. This is about our rights. And they keep being encroached on little by little by little. Even though I don't agree with smoking in public places, that was one, and it took over, and people are being conditioned. And you don't think our children in schools are not being conditioned? Yes, they are being conditioned to obey. They are being conditioned to wear masks. They are being conditioned to not think for themselves. I'm telling you, it just, today it came to a head when he wouldn't serve me, and I was like, okay. You have a right as a business to refuse service, but I have a right to walk out of here and go put my money down on somebody else's counter, which I did at Undergrounds. So I would suggest any of you out there in Washington or surrounding areas, when you come to town, do not go to the Washington Coffee Shop. Go to Undergrounds or Scudder. I don't know about Scudder. I was just in there the other morning, and they didn't require my friend and I to wear masks to be served. Our rights, it just really makes me angry. Our rights are being taken, and I'm telling you, if you guys don't stand up for them, they're going to run over us. They're going to just run over us. And if Biden is actually the one that is the president, and we don't know that for sure yet, we're still in all this litigation crap because we have no idea how to run a fair election in this country, which doesn't surprise me. It's coming. More of it's coming. And if you don't stand up and stand your ground, you're gonna see it. And I know the part that scares me is some of you are okay with it. I can't even fathom how you can be okay with somebody else telling you what you can and cannot do. And I know we have, like stop signs. Okay, that tells you what you can and cannot do. You can't run through the intersection without stopping. We have things in place that have been conditioning us for a long time. You have to pay taxes. Well, that's an illegal thing. Did you all know that? But we're all in fear enough that if we don't pay our taxes, we're going to go to jail. And they probably would put us in jail. Do you see all the litigation and there's no safe place. There's no truth. There's no place where we can go and have our voice and stand up and say, no, you're not going to do this. Brinker, I don't know what office he holds, and that shows my stupidity, my ignorance. But he went behind Mayor Lucy's back and the whole council, which some of the people on the council I can't stand, but went behind their backs and passed this mask mandate out of fear. Oh, the numbers are rising. Really? No, they're not. And who cares if they are? We are all going to have the vaccine. Oh, this just makes me angry. Just makes me angry. And I don't understand why people are not using their critical thinking. Critical thinking. That's what you need to be using. But I understand over the last 40, 50, 60 years, now that I've gone through what I've gone through with my health and learned about food, you eat preserved food, you're going to be preserved. And guess what? Your brain doesn't function right. It can't critically think. It cannot take an idea and look at it and dissect it and take it apart and say, oh, this works, this doesn't work, this doesn't make sense. Okay, if we look at this, then this, you don't have that. That's what's scary. Biden doesn't have it. How can he be in office? How can he even take office? I don't understand. So, there's my video for today. Day, 27, maybe? I'll work through. I'll work through some of this and get to the other side. Thank you, Joe and Destiny, for owning Undergrounds and serving people with health conditions. Crazy times we're living in. And man, oh man, I am never, I'll die first. I will die first before I get forced to do something I do not agree with. I will die. I will take a bullet. I will take a knife. I will take a knee. And I would rather die than be forced. And I will not take a vaccine. That is insane. That is insane. You think they can come up with a vaccine? Now, if they did come up, if they actually do have a vaccine, and don't kid yourself, all of this is planned. All of it is planned out as to when the virus hit, when social distancing, when the masks. I mean, it's all planned. You can't look at everything that has happened and be stupid enough to believe that it's not all planned. No, you just can't. You just can't. And it's just all, I don't know. I was going somewhere with that thought, and then I lost that thought. I'm just so angry. I just forcing the vaccine. You think that they came up with a vaccine? No. They had all this planned. They've had a vaccine. They probably had a vaccine in 2015. But a vaccine isn't going to work, people. This is the critical thinking that needs to take place. A virus, they don't have a flu vaccine that works. Many people that get the flu vaccine get the flu. What is that? Bad. Bad. A virus mutates. You can't get a vaccine for a virus that mutates. It's probably mutated 100 times by now. Ugh. Just am livid. I didn't think this was coming. I mean, I did. But my naivete, my person that really wants to believe the good in the world. But here we go. So that was my first taste of not being served. And I'm not wearing a mask. So there's that. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.